Yo, Gabby. Alright, yeah. Mama, muni na chi, mama ha, mama jo, mama kwaba, edeba, and political zone / buga buga program so. I hope say obia hoye. Pamuchawa koda iguswa ya tutu ya niyama ye yenya problem kakra ewo ye studio nti na fe na ya fix nti no se wonhu se buga buga anase jaya anase koda media ye adwuma na dia esi eno no ya besre mo se ya monton koson kokoko ye YouTube channels ne ade no so na monko boa ye this week I hope say obi atem nkende. I hope say the sound in here mama ba no. I hope say the sound in here bad. Francis Boache we show me free YouTube. No more kwa ba the program no so Mr. say one subscriber yeah, but one day na subscribe na follow page no for me. Yan chance here or TikTok na yan famra ha. Ebenezer also me who I'm not sure I'll say wait to me about be join it. If you idea what I say. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, mama dina in pija at the end of baby SS echo. Okay. Yeah, number likes Nisa. Likes Nisa. Yeah, we're done as I'm say we are going back into spring into Nama. The down yeah, your allergies, yeah, na patcho swaba swab modern share page in my it's so p. Yeah. You be booking in here. Today are you ready? Okay. Memo bibia kwaba at the bar political zone so TikTok for no Israel Osha with the sa ebe tap screen so the amay any day more mofa and support you in a page into me and from colony Israel say utie me na wotem and then kwa dia bomodiana share page no mommy or TikTok notification so why you turn it on say the way I'm a baby who say my bad life. Start Ima Fresh. You're very consistent on this page. And I'm sure whatever you are losing for this piano, God should replace it for you. And I say, as I'm farmer home, Mesra, Montapo screen so now into me cover BSS echo. Namu Facebook ni YouTube so mo fan chame. Also mo share page no. Na obi so into me enyabe. Son of God, me makwaba ediba program so. And program I'm Debra on my tunidin say a DNT and NDC members sebe dia woman penny for never catching won't be na woman so much omodi adwuma. Na sometimes say I hwe ya on ye adwene say ye party adwuma Miss B me makwaba pa Wilson me also akwaba na ebeye say wo ye wo party adwuma. I personally have nothing wrong say obey your party adwuma. However, the I usually make can say ya woni maybe wo wa ye mfa nye politics. Ghana for mutie me pa. Enia maybe wo wa no ye mfa nye politics, ye mfa mbɛn politics ho. Because the moment Alabama politics e ko wura mu pe unya the quality of it bi o. Intime there are certain things here. Ebeye den pa say obechime Felix say me gina ha me dey politics. Dia SS ye dey politics ne dey ye dey be politics. Now so the ya na ye important the ya na here on mine no the ya betumi am on mine akokan ko de e no na ya na mesre sanke ye betumi a na nka Ghana fo bema ya dwene ne ye nyansa ada ho na ye tumi ahunu se wo mine kan ko ne here. I'm telling you say ya mfanye politics. We don't do politics with everything. Nye bibia na ye politics. Utie ima politics, something like healthcare. You can't do that with, like politics with healthcare. You can't do politics with education. You can't do politics with infrastructure. There are certain things here. You cannot do politics with it because if the thing ends up being good, it becomes good for all of us. Utie, ya wania mebia. Say you to me share masadi ni to me jina and boye ni na ntisani amane yemfa nya politics. Waba modern type personal shape page ni mame na invite omo ye ni omo ye adwuma no wo bi din ana wa tag no na yen start and get your numbers in the back because we are gradually allowing these people to feel said they have counted the whole social media and then the BB ebe tremwa very 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 funny. You understand? A very 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 funny thing these people did, and it's quite crazy. Oh, me say it's quite crazy. Yeah, na a crazy man say sometimes so be jina o kasana say we are talking say this NDC people are finding ways to shut down every speaking apparatus of the MPP. People don't believe it. And and it is all because one, young Ghana for no based on baby ayijina. Based on party kwa ye woman no eno ene didi dwuma enti impo no say ye party na ye woman no say nya ade de bibi papa brand ya the fact say free sa party no mo de their party no bebe bia ese bi ko de akire e ko support na eno ena ama Ghana sebi your politics sem say we are ye politics AI is slow ama nipa ne bebre dwene sebi you Ghana ni kura no na dwene wo fom ye ni ama bi say menu aba na say wa Michiao, hope say the boss way, Obi as way of your Colanos way. Share social media away. Yeah. And this one it goes to the MPP party. MPP, as great as we are, building our human capital has always been a problem. MPP and dia higher in how you be to me build the human capacity e be ma your message na your person kwa abonten ho no akwa abonten ho. So me starting my page, this was about 4 years, no, actually now we are in 8 years, because 2020 up till now, that's 80 and 2025 years, 5 years. 5 years now we started putting this page up. There's a lot of good things within the page we are here in support of the party. But the party wouldn't even in a way recognize your efforts to make you even feel good, say you want to continue to do more. Sure, media be chremoa, Madam Fubi and this nibi. And or this idea we send them. No one or say, fellas, now say yes. No, say, Charlie, the men crawl for riding, and then why you mukuta, sir. Now, Monsieur Ade, obviously, Charlie, on the EBA two platform, no son idea, and I'm sure, okay, Mammy Shibi. And or do we send them. Now, say, oh, Shibia, this is how NDC manages to clamp on people and say, the Satra and Crofagene. Winning Yama Omoye. Wow, shame on Facebook and YouTube. One more let's stay a ding. 1 year, one more journey say, one more how more social media, and that's one more how more in terms of communication. Now, Omokofa General Kateche Frifa. I'm in Nimapa. Any Kofa Lieutenant General and Fear Puku Avim Lady. No, Mafa General Paul Adam Ochre, Omaya and Mochre. And Omaya General Kweku Bako. And Omaya Brigadier General Wuntumi. And Omode Major Ben Epson, Papa no Yepo Suno. Omode Colonel Kwame Sefakai. Command Sergeant Major Kofi Bentel. Major Kwame Bafo Abronye DC. Staff Sergeant Ernest Owusu Bempa Abua Papo. Chief Warrant Officer 5 Kweku Aido. Chief Warrant Officer 4 Alute Jacobs. Chief Warrant Officer 3 Kofi Akpalu. Chief Warrant Officer 2 Joe Wise, former MP. Yametwaso. Captain retired na Shesan Krofowi. You see, they know who they can use and they know who they cannot use. And they know who can flip on them and they know who cannot flip on them. Inti, omo ye traitors no. Omo according to NDC for no Shesan Krofowi there. Yeni omo be deal there, but ye mfaya dwene ni na omo no. One so na ye from deserters. And now 1 year 7 they've been deserted. Near there. Captain Onia Smart, Sir Jimmy Fubino. Lieutenant Colonel Hopeless Adoye, and Yamina Metro you waha, more motion waha. Hopeless Adoye, deserter. Private first class, best scouts, nana prep, best scout I would. Best scout, and this if was away a flip flopper. And so 3 video mom, and this if fact here go so. Beskanana prep, I'm not say when you miss cording your bema fella say there's a miss and this force or a deserter or a flip flopper. And this force and then or come and this your channel could come MPP. Into no on yet a we trustworthy. Beskat, bra beso we come and see almost na fire omubu at na nkofo we o ma dwene ye. And I had yours truly, me and Kasa so omede me account list no. Na me no Edia yedi ama me ewo eye NDC for fraternity mo ne say within the private Felix appear me boni amedia they say me a social media virus. W.O. Morris Ample eye lawyer Ample Master Sergeant Tikesie Daddy Fred. Almost say on your social media clown. Now, I'm a yadabra. I'm a yadabra, dear, and bear with a mate. I say you. I'm a yadabra, no, you are Mahama, Ebini. and I'm on so abefra. Iti Corpora Ameya Debra, ono so ye social media propagandist. Na meme de no era me pese me di ho komo. Ye say ye friend me private. Felix Apia. Na me nickname a NDC for no e de ato me ene ne say me ye ere me ye social media virus. E kire say me ha NDC for operations are social media. Anyways, yeah, that's NDC for yes, I can be. Na yeah, that's so say my including ye. Na mahuni say yeah no, ya dwene no. Yeah, juma. Enti muntu mi enyusu ye emfa ye nyefe. All right. Pepacho, maybe you know, I want to head on into the reason why I came today. And it is all about the budget statement here. A year NDC for Akweko reading. Oh, Anointed King, I say I can see it. YouTube and I say Facebook and Kabe, but Mr. Facheme. Migusua say menya complete full complete studio and casa. Now met to me enya laptop a bit to me streaming both the TikTok ni BB at the same time to me show BB now more TikTok so met to me with Timon Fanchame, but I'll be reading it for you people to also get involved with it. Mr. Waba, power tap on it, share the page for me, let somebody know. Program ne out there, na course now said yeah no cry. So any J1 na ode o give to swire day, ode o give to swaba. Okay. NDC for pass a budget. Now answer no more pass the budget no na omo making a lot of noise about cuts. Say omo be cut government expenditure. Omo be cut government expenditure. Omo be cut government expenditure. Now a free da ya papa to forcing e could read the budget the way you know. I must be very, very thankful and very honest. I'm so much impressed. Many aje their MP before, especially members of parliament, Etuegu TV, radio, so almost trend their memory. But say, and I'm come from 2020. And I can be say, bisa information we know na modern man, and I said, Mama, ye busy to me and Kwakasa, and I platform kakranki, de Kasaya. I believe saying and they said they are to kukumba. Ariabo government we and they are 2 years so I feel 1 year could to Abama a crack what it will be to me in any be and no be I come and there will be Sabia software Ghana will be in Casa and there will be some lawyer for Ghana will be in Casa and then Labor Union cry their own tea on Kakra and then Professor John Paul is saying no or Jim Massage. This is what we have reduced Ghana to. Na media de bia me betrana me kasa da shell assemba kwa me kan say mesre Ghana for say ebufuo ko a eba yi mu ema ye de koto sa abayi a ye to no 2024 yi mesre mu mamo ma ye mfa sa ebufuo de to ababio na ebe ha ye NDC former yet ase say Akufo-Addo had a bloated government sebe edi Ghana for sika rough Akufo-Addo government no sebi ne budget ya oye no too much. Na our assembly abe border madwene fiti endra ben then it say enti bongo ideas 1 year Kala J 1 year Tretna X ekika how Akufo-Addo government was overspending and bloated budget and all of that no. This new budget buy and woman who be an answer woman who ye because most of you neutral now on mine the cow corner namopedia and the Akasa budget will be and the show what I was expecting them to do they say and come back out then even if you will not bash the budget in power and kabede and kaube to me a commentary about the budget, unfortunately all of them have lost their voice. Uti, unfortunately, all of them has lost their voice. Now, NDC for what you be. Saya no, your friend no, me Jimmy and Samewu. Uti, your friend Saya no, me Jimmy and Samewu. Metro the entire fresh ayare ne sa. NDC ni ete yeni na yete ha. Ya fa ade we e de akere se eye nsuo. Obiara owo ho bia egitu mu se eye nsuo. Ye bie so na ye hwia. Test ya ye beye wo ho nyina akere se eye nsuo. Nti age atum se eye nsuo. 2 minutes later, said Sami Jemfi, ana NDC ni penny bi aba. Na se oba beka se, ade na ye ka se ye nsuo na, ye test ya na ye nsuo, na obia age tu mu se ampa ye nsuo no, ye NDC for de, ye se ye nsuo, enti we NDC ni a, men ndi se ye nsuo. And funny enough, they would actually believe it, force people to believe, say, one more NDC for say enye nsuo ntino yenji ntum say enye nsuo anya sa omobeko tai omobe dede omobeko demonstration. This is the type of disease the NDC people have. You be Jimmy and Sandy. It doesn't make sense. You go read the budget. Sanke ye MPP ni and they read the budget ne dia. Ubetuma ka say you read the ye tro. Ghana for listen to it very carefully. The eyadea anka MPP ni ene ko gina hoko ready budget ne dia NDC ni betumi aka say eye tro. But one kasa wo finance minister eko ready budget statement. Na all the figures ya beto abonten. Na ne ye duo figures ya wode beto abonten mu ya chirechiri mu. Na wo gina social media e tworo say it is lies. It is a say no na sa lies na wo ka no eye atoforsen. Budget you go reading and na ye lies and answer ye reading the budget and ye lies. It doesn't this NDC thing, Charlie Debbie. No. It cannot be saying now be it here. No, it is wrong. It doesn't make sense. Your own finance minister goes to parliament to read a budget. That's all. One Kasawo finance minister and a wako parliament and wako read the budget. And then the figures here, what budget no. Yes, we are reading the back. Then someone can, kind of back to the public. And this needs in a hot attempt, other no attempt, a lies, say, I to force and dear no cocana, kind of, and the lies, and answer the fact, say, a MPP need a kind, the to force and Troy and a lies. Mentias, yeah. Tell her, dear way, Shagana for Mama you. Messi be a nedia, your partner won't know how I say, I know. How I am money per bedroom is a Ghana for Agnes you said in Prebiasa, Manusi Seminaso, and Juma. Or finance minister Cotradi. What kind Yenina TV? Ghana need be out BBR TV. And ne, Ubia for budget no aid you. Ubia man the commentary about the budget. Ya kwa kind the Awankasa finance minister Troyena was a jandam. Jandam jandam not see anything. Oh, Charlie, sometimes NDC don't let us even feel proud being Ghanaian sometimes. Because first, now Komokas will be a Ghanaian. When they say so be a Ghanaian, it carry a lot of weight. But these people is making the whole Ghana identity so cheap and so low-minded. Say it's like, just tell me, are you in MPP? Yes, I'm in MPP, then it's good. It doesn't make sense. Nonsense, made to me personally doesn't make sense. Kamei MPP for the other because you are lying. But I'm actually reading what your finance minister said. I'm not reading anything different. What your finance minister said is what I'm reading. Also, it is jandam. Anyways, sorry. Let's get on. One of the reasons Omukoye budget, they said they were going to cut budget. Okay, they were going to cut budget. Afi ye budget by budget ya womo pass ya womo so womo de better budget so no higher than the omo beton ye. Na ene nneɛma mmiɛnsa bi ɛna mepɛ sɛ medi ho nkɔmmɔ. The first one ɛyɛ mmaa a ɛwɔ Ghana, especially adwadifoɔ mmaa a wɔn no ɛkɔpeneyɛ, wɔn no kɔte aseɛ sɛ yɛbɛbie bank bi ɛde ama yɛn, na sɛ nyame yɛ adom na sɛ yɛba power mo mmaa no so no matumi aba hɔ aba abɛgyegye loan ɛne deɛ keka ho deɛ ɔmo ka yɛ ni. Odeɛ no to nkyɛn a ɔmo ka kyerɛ sɛ in terms of your education no ɔmo ba na ɔmo the private schools koraa aba abɛka ho na ɔmo ahyɛ mu kena na nkwadaa na didie mu ne ɔmo nneɛma mu nyinaa ayɛ yie. Ɛnɛ ɛdeɛ na ɛwɔ budget no mu. Thank you. The next one I'm saying person me di ho nkɔmmɔ ɛyɛ this whole meyi or ma abolish tax bi. Now, mo a mutie Felix Apia na mutie me for some time. Sɛ mo bɛkae a ɛberɛ a ɔmo started sɛ ɔmo use betting tax ɛne emission tax ɛde ayɛ campaign no. Mebɛyɛ program wɔ ha. Top form, big up yourself. And I'm a catcher and say, Ghana bebunu, ma wenin na ho. Ma wenin na ho say, and now to is a share of betting winning so. Na say 10% to be to say the amo can ya TF. And ya buying. Two, the fact to say ye the parliament, na sebio adiano ya passe and say it has been implemented. It is a mekona say catcher say ye be betting tax and free wa ye implement it so it doesn't take effect. Ebano MPP amembu mo metremo a typical example a ton ye ebrana nanado ewo ho. Mo kai say ye ka say ye de bibi beto electricity so commercial and residential be ebeba ye bi ma kanofuri atankofo be didi na tempo to bi ni ade until say minister no call parliament ekoka say ade we ya ade a eda ho dada enye ono ne na ekofa ba na as a matter of fact eye NDC for na de san hye ba ye bra na omo wa ba mu na enso ya entrega into the fact say yaka say ya pass budget for this no does not amount to necessarily mean say it is being implemented. Mekai say Samia Uku interview actually mu say platform na mu use no one more platform no so no sana said the owners of the platform na mo de ye mo betting no woman na air charges SK and ya pass Ghana government wa adwene bi say obedge tax every mo so nanso as it stands no yen kiki ni nti obia ni wa yate ne 10% ya akwa aban ho e betna ho e kasa ye se meboa asemo a making me call Ghana for campaign ekura bi asenke ye bome me call ekura bi asenke ye bome Sister Cynthia Michiao welcome ono de or class prophet into ono wonim se me kan sa de we say obia ni wa Ghana ban agene 10% then tax say we said we ko di loto ntino sebe o mate no e ya de a ya ye hyehyeye ne da ho de na enso enkiki in Ghana for said there be da ye ntiase Akufo-Addo no make announcement into Sadia yen kujina so na yen fanto abamfentia wo Sadia ma we ni ama enne me pese me di ho nkomo Lozo's Kitchen you are welcome in your bema share page ni mame Ade ewu John Mahama beka kire ye say o kate budget said the be ya Ghana for ho beto me pa cho me de eye evidence bi be kire wa ha ye be compare the two government no nanado ene second John awabei na ya hwe se wo mu mienu no hwan na adada Ghana for hwan na edi yehwambo mesramo figures ya me dey bei enya me kwesi apia me figures that is the figures that is there and only figures ya Okoye archives mu Ghana deɛ wokɔhwehwɛ a ɛyɛ no ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ. Appendix 4A, expenditure allocation 2024. Ebra na ye papa Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɛwɔ hɔ. Me patcho mon like page no na mon click so ma me nenko me demo ase. Document ya me nemo His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo budget ya in the year 2024. Me kai se ye sa budget we kakawiri abrokwa ono de ka no nkwa ni nipa e Ghana. Several there's a complaint on the Adongo me kai pa Adongo ya Adongonomics. De kakawiri abrokwa okude to se proye de government has bloated the then government 327 million adding 327 million yen to me or minor broke adding tina budget equal government machine 300 or the better news file in Aki Kanini Omo Kanini na nti ye any yen movie there near Jenny say Sanka NDC for bar the way Omo promising Ghana for say Omo be dey omo be twitwitwa na yamaso no na yedwen sesa na omo be me pacho say offer Office of Government Machinery the amede ade ya kire so ya okay a little below, and I say it's even exactly because you rounded up. Government of Ghana 326.9 million. Until around there, about 327 million. This is what Nana Addo seek for to cater for his budget for 2024. According to Okudjato Ablokwa, this was too much and it wasn't good. Now let me break it down. Public enterprises, scholarship secretariat, macrofinance and small loan centers, National Identification Authority, Zongo Development Fund, Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication Program, Home Rental Scheme, Council of States. Into all the breakdown and the almost can be now here I'm here no na 327 million cedis. According to NDC for no, this budget was too much for the country. Okay. Now you're the same NDC omobe kachre Ghana for say Akufo-Addo ene na buy krom for na omo bloat budget omama budget are bloated and all of those things. And then omo buy na womo so enkonkoye womo budget and family Ghana for na you cut na omo cast omo be cut no baby omo cut ya Ghana for assign aye born na ye no 2008 high and one document here made expenditure allocation 2025 we budget no oko budget ni mu ato force budget no full budget statement no komu ewom mo TikTok eno ene da machi mo hu am say me twe me ho mo be hu am say mo 2.7 no say eno so e was ro okay ti dia me show I had no me show our TikTok so na no matter what they do, we are still going to grow our stuff. and then funny enough, something funny happened. And this if we're robots, maybe by me inbox. Oh, I like your program, pan. I watch it all the time. I want to know the time where you come on air. The program are ocean all the time. Yet you don't know what time we come on air. You know what they want to do, pretty much. Into over live, then they just limit you. That is all they want to do. Over live now, when you saw live, then they try to use their bots, their robots, their hackers and stuff to bring you down. But no matter what they do, we are going to get the message across. and nothing is really going to stop anything. Now, mommy and company and shadi. Ghana for a motion me Facebook, YouTube. So, share a year, a dahuya, a budget ya, a year NDC for a year, Jihuska, a diabo Ghana bra. Office of Government Machinery. Mede nanado de na yese edoso dodo. Nanado ye kromfo sebe. Nanado abusuafo ya kromfo. Nanado do mo awie sika. Budget ne ye sika wiewia. Budget ne ye chop. Budget ne ye den no. Mede kire mo no na total government machinery sika na ekoho. Na ye 327 million cedis. Na sa 327 million cedis we no. According to Okujato Ablakwa no, too much. Nanado ne na buy omuku Ghana for too much. CSOs e de omano betu mu asofo edunsinfo nananom obia de nano betu mu se Akufo Addo sika no edos dodo. Enu nti yampam no ne yamfa John Dramani Mahama ene ne nkrofo emra. Me pa cho se wo hwe first line here wa de omatro number 1 ya. Metro what they are going to use it also for and why they need that amount. Breakdown on our hand. Almost say for John Mahama to work and get Ghana moving, they need 2.711 billion. And so for 100 million. Eboso. Uti 2.711 billion. Sika umuhiano no. Ebra nanado wohono. Na 327 million. Yese o seiska. Yese o westiska. Yese o ye kromfo. Yese nanado onye papa. Ene aban papa pa ena aba. Aban papa pa ne baya. Ade ano se edoso na too much no. Afei onumom by onumo di akoto 2.7 billion cedis. Inti question a nyansafo e wo Ghana besen ya bisa ye papa Mahama ne NDC fo ne say mo promise ye say mo ba mo be cut expenditure nanso usika woji akọ government machinery keke no kra no higher. I can say 3 times higher than what you came to we meet into cut na o cut say na e wo he me say Ghana for ye de abufuo akoto aba na sa aba na ye de abufuo akoto no mama ma ye nye sa mistake ni bio na ebe ha ye sa abufuo na ye de sa ayi na me nkwa me de na me nya bi na me ko na me ntia se na me nto aba no ye de akoto aba na ye beti ye ba bi nka breakdown no say den Council of State for the ewum omobemo goods and services capex total no me capex no by the way salary why capex no salary Ministry of Foreign Affairs Okujato Ablokwa enko aho no ya de more than 1.6 billion and they call the akomano. Another place I would like us to look. Media Commission 7.66 and an Eco Media Commission. National Development Planning Commission 9.9 and an Eco. Now, Fisher, hey, right to information now MPP for best setting the app no. Almost say almost the 15 million and an alcohol. Now the question still remains, say so what catch me say me babe tibi biswa me expect say a whole castle ebeba form Eden pa eden wawa se me se me bete ade so na mbom me baaye no ade no ablutu John Mahama ne NDC abedada yen say MPP for ablutu budget na wo budget no dose no do e wo bra na ye 300 million and na the onipa no say 300 million dose no so no de mo ma no 2.7 billion na me hu ye anka oman bia wapomuden ya ba na apomuden a e ya ade a ehia every aban apomuden e ya ade bi a ehia aban bia apomuden ya ade a ehu hia papa na ohwe budget ya eye His Excellency Nanado ene naban e passe ye edema health sector. In fact, it leads nothing to desire. Emma who right away and we not only are they not coming to perform, I'm going you so. Now, yeah, Ghana for and you may be saying no etoje I didn't in America, sir. Etoje because Ghana needs to honor wakoye research catcher is no A, B, C, and a TNO. Or say the political party in tia and pass ABC na so nya no de be adwuma. Nti at the end of the day the bo no de na come akodi party na chi. Na afi party ni start say o implementing niam na afi eri ono ankasa okogina bonten a aban ni bia anye aban ni na anye. Enye aban ni na anye o. Wo na wa ma wadwene anye adwuma hu ni say kwatere kwa so obema ontoma atie ni din. Eye den obi a oba ya wo sisika ni ho. Ekufuado aseiska sika bia ni wa ibetumi de abu oman no yet oba yo say the office yamma no 2.7 billion the opens can go why no ba ya obe use no ono na the budget at 327 million asofa kan ya no atom the so-called technocrats doctors PhD for lawyers oma komano atom and na itama kronom yente so omo kasa atakene de nom yante so omo kasa abayifu a ye say de tuatua ye ka etnetna media so say mungu akufu ado aban hu fi o mungu hu fi o monka so omo yakromfo monka so omo awie school no ende e ba ye makamanu atu na mesi nyame bebisa mo nyame bebisa mo ni na mako yo Ghana ba ye aban ben utie aban ben eno no abetna ho a watumi aka say wo ba a wawo no wo ba a wakoto watopade awo no ne hoka me fabi na wo so ko mu ahehan o esi da ben ekufu ado ye sa niam we ni na de Ghana for say there be ye ni nsoda ampa Ghana for ani ansoda etie atlo ene government no say obi a blow to ska obi ta be budget so no ene ono say ye ma no 2.7 na se wadwene ye adwuma na nye party bi asem keke na ope na nye nkwasi asem bi na apese obedi ni page ne so a 327 million na ye for big government. Compare that to 2.7 billion a year for small government. Wadwene na enye adwuma madwene na enye adwuma me say ye fa Nanado terminal report sector by sector. There is no sector say ban in terms of overall performance. NDC can compare themselves to MPP. None of them. None, not a single one. They don't have one. And so they were able to peddle falsehood into people's ears. That's why how do you tell me say I buy or what went to your electricity bill? Now they do so. Or a papa chi abaya waba. Why here all the commitment to me to light and so for how long? For 8 years. It doesn't make sense. You are just doing partisan politics foolishly. That's all you are doing. That is all you are doing. There's no EBR about it. Say, I came, the lights were off. Somebody came, the lights are on. However, I, the one who made the light go off and I couldn't put it on, I'm better than the one who kept the light on. Like which society believes this? Which society will follow this? Except the low class, low grade And this is what the NDC want. Obiara nye Jimmy for obiara nye low grade. Na kakra bi na ako school no. Intumi nye day, intumi run it. That is all they are doing. Because it doesn't make sense. Let's take dollar to CD. Dollar. According to you, okay, according to NDC people, during Muhammad's time, the dollar was 4 CD. Okay, fine. Okay. So, Nanadwa, since the dollar was 4 CD, Mami, I was expecting there to be freedom in the economy. Utie, we are expecting there to be freedom in the economy. But how do you tell me, say, your dollar rate was 4 CD, yet, you could not complete projects that loans were already contracted for, the monies were squandered. You could not pay workers. You had to cancel government programs, tertiary utility bills, teachers training allowance, nurses training allowance. You, the one who claimed that you had a 4 CD to the dollar kind of economy, could not fulfill these obligations. What do you mean? And to assume, because any right person will come and say, oh, then His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Bawumia are better managers of the economy than you. You know why? Because someone no dollar no kosura ko 16. Tio, dollar no kosura ko 16. Yet they were able to pay workers. Yet they were able to keep the lights on. Yet they were able to do new ministries. They were able to build roads. They were able to build Agenda 111 that they are doing. They were able to embark stuff, restore allowances, give the judiciary, those who are in judiciary, accommodation, the police people, accommodation, all of this with the dollar at 16 cedis. And they are not too shy because so much didn't go from. They are not too shy to come and talk about dollar rating because again say Ghana needed no kind of say for the no be me patcho currency doesn't work like that. Some economists for now almost some economists for no somebody no crash them currency doesn't work like that. Obia or economics as obi or economics as onim currency and money be enemy say every country is worried about the depreciation of their currency, the rate of depreciation, because it will not stand constant. The bell at 25 years ni Canadian dollar ni American dollar it is always a tutusisi. But every country is worried about the rate of what? The rate of depreciation. Now, they are worried about the rate of depreciation, especially businesses. Obidija oko ebia Togo ekofa ema NIT ebeton. Why budget say me here ebia $1,000 na media eden media kofa nia me ya me kofe ediaba enu nti wafa $1,000 no ena wache mu miensa cause obekọ kwan so miensa okofa first badge ba na wabeton esa na wakofa nkaya ba na wabeton esa na wakofa the last badge ba na wabeton nti waye ne budget for 1,000 the adwadini pen say endra okoye no ye di nsuo we ma no 50 pesos ade achi no buy ya ye say dollar no wa ye di nti no nsuo no koden nsuo no ko 1 cedi rate of depreciation eba ne sana we a business here and ma ukwan ma plan for long untumi plan good cause businesses plan by months month we say na adwuma meye month we na meto enu nti so okọ na say dollar rate na endra okoto ye no e change a and ha business and can tell me say dollar no ensesa da say ensesa eba ne say na John Mahama ba ye no enjina sebe baby a na ejina na 1 cedi wa na e 4 cedi 20 pesos. But the rate at which the cedi is depreciation And no, any the problem and the worries of countries and businesses. Obia why economics or say enye jandam and then throw and then kwasi asem wo person because of political party no penokra. That is how it works. It is rate of depreciation. Ukra dollar. 4 cedi went to ya adwumayen foka. Utie. Went to adwumayen foka. Went to keep Kania on. Went to me on my government business and run it. As a matter of fact, yeah, my government business. Now the same person I bet on social media catcher will say, or no crap 4 cedi to the dollar. Went to me and yes, I near my way Mubiano. Or your papa chi will be or no buy $1 no high you. Is we're taking all this responsibility. I just say we're running on my own. What do you need? It's nothing. We in your insult. It is your brain. You don't want it to work because you feel say, oh, it's your party in power. Just and then talk and then let no say you are representing for your party. You are representing foolishly for your party. Now let me talk about the women in terms of this budget. I am sorry and at the same time not too sorry for the women of Ghana. Forgive me. I am sorry but not sorry about the women in Ghana. Yeah. President Riba Ghana near Federal President Kufuor, Excellency. Obehu the way a ma bre. Nunti. Or the shishaya bi gu kwan mu a ebema ye maame nom ne ye nua maanom sebe omo ho ayeden ahenha omo. One of the key things here President Kufuor ebeye de boa sebe ye man emma ewum ani one. Ehunu se sebio se eba no eye ema omo brepa because me hu bi pen ya pamu ebia school fees and now pay exercise books obe call papa all those days obe just na we be sa ma me de uhun kwan ama me be fa so ma me be fa fichire wa obe wa na ode bibi aba na ode abete so ama cause na bada ye na ayem hihye o ma wonti ya papa Kufuor ba ya no say emma kwa wo so a ye wuwu dodo emma ye kwa wo so a ye wuwu na we ye nya ne ba and okoye now akwalana na maame ni na ewu adentia 50 day a girl na nyem ye no went to me and call hospital one day po ama ya check and say ni moja akra to sign that but if you need scar the be cash and carry na President Kufuor ka say sa de a yentwa bibi mfanto ho na yemfa no nya den yemfa no mbie bibi a ye de be ma free maternal care ama ye maame no ewo mu ana Ghana for na omoje sa police need so mu say we dey asem papa NDC for could be at ba anye ye because near majority in parliament nti President Kufuor penso no na say we your ba na wonyem a wo hospital free kopem say nyame be hwe asomdwem we ye hye ya President Kufuor de ba ye say de be ye beboa enuanom ma eba na dwedie mu a efre bibi maslock President Kufuor be hunu say ema hie ska umdi bedidwa nti yempe soft loans bia ye de be mo na omo atumi ayeden omo atumi ede adidwa na omo ho aheha me ame anti bijibi ye discard mo omo wie na omo de ko hye adwa mu a na omo atena omo NDC fo abeka kire omo setio scanner Kufuor de ama omo no se o mpese obetu ato abama NDC ne amra na ye ba wuntua Obi, big up yourself. Tieni pa. Catch us said that party NDC. Yeah, the politics, but say I hear almost best say Ghana, we will not have Ghana to live in again. They don't have conscience. Conscience, I say, Tema, your friend Tema, NDC for ni be na metro. A banner on mine, say you move on mine, Tema, NDC for ni be. Only Tema or more one who. Obeyi am NDC ni manedi. Obe we are no ni NDC ni akoche. That is the only thing they have. But when it comes to Tema for Maya, these people, they don't have some. Loan is something that is supposed to be repaid so that somebody can also access the loan. So when you have a political party who makes a campaign message that the loan the government has given you, if you vote for me to come to power, you will not pay that loan. How can how can people are applauding? And this is what I say. Kufuor loan now dem amono. Sergio, Kufuor loan now dem amono. Some of the year NDC for power, yeah, mamuntua loan, and they believed it. Said the Abeya Omun 20, Omokotuaba, and Omodema Sebe, NDC. And a NDC BD, yes. Omokono, na Sebio, one can say we see a crowd with the Akoto Bank, no, Ukuya, na Wunya. Okay. A Kufuor Dubai no say, a mammo bread. My school fees, money di diemu, or more and diemu, and my yamwa, or nurses allowance near the yamwa and ma na echichire juria a yamone bamuso. Papa do not think one when as you. Papa or think one when you say, bodame. But I say, ma, make up pesca or china, PTA na I see a metriano, mammy de Bequecutia. Sadia. Yen GGG, Sabe, sir. Or how only be brina ebegu awofo on so no na awofo ho nye den ha into obre free education. National Health Insurance Scheme NDC full free 2013 or 2016, I beg your pardon. Now National Health Insurance Scheme at the cap 2.1 billion cedis intina ukra wo card na order kwa me yen hwe me nya on to say won kai Obi a also with the card call hospital 2016 man year adwuma no fa be kire yen fa bra fa sa date no e de receipt ne begu ana obi en na enye adwuma na Dubai obi tua sa aka no assign the other yare dialysis ne ade ade e de to so kidney dialysis e de to so more diabetes sebi o ma twa mo nan ne ade maduro ye de ka ho e de ma Nanado making sure say women empowerment ebekoso or the baby buyer omo friend then you start na emma sebio omo betumi di omo nsa ye adwuma etumi anya loan access Nanado bo moden yes aniama we ni na edema Ghana for nanso ekowi akire no Ghana for say enya no ne ade a omo pe Name almost train BB a friend development bank. The reason why I, for one, don't understand why NDC people jubilate when say reading no normal TSU, say how things work no normal TSU, sense one TSU no man shed that person who to many years to say woman TSU. I have no idea what it is about. Ghana. Away. And now banking sector cleanup are MPP for year based on instructions of IMF in Tino. Now say ube be a bank here. Say wunya some amount of threshold be sikebi. Say wunya sikebi to and sign away to me at the be a bank. And this is for showing a mere catcher our for free education or come to me to your mama dear. Intima I will form to about M5 and a MPP. One more can say won't be to me actual mama to know ma I will for a mere MPP. Then I yes, why will for you due diligence and you could hear because you have a development bank here, a women's bank. Now Ghana media is also not helping us. Obi so be set up what we call development bank. The threshold for banking is around 400 billion or something like that. Then Obi go read the budget say or the 50 billion ABA bank or the 50 billion. ABA Bank. It's even million. I think it was million, 50 million cedis. I believe so. You know, any development bank, and I need the other one. I need the one that has the full scale on there. Uti or say or the a year sika 50 million. Nye billion, but me cry the billion na me kai. Edi could be a bank. At the end of the say, I saw 4 billion, 400 million. It is canon. I said, we not surpass that and sign over to me be a bank. I will be a bank. Obia could read the budget or buy, you know, or so the 50. We cross the 51.3 million. It could be a bank. It's here. 50. It could be a bank. Journalists say what Ghana and him say you to me for 50 MBA bank. It's what come on. The so-called technocrat, the so-called Amoko Suya, the anymore, and him say 50 million, Sabi, you infant to me a bank, our Ghana, so my command. Oma Komanuatu. I went to a sad country. Sadana, I went to a sad country, say, the same people who are willing to give 290 something to Sami Jemfi can only provide 50 million for a 24 ma. Until we are getting MPP neighbor, shall see you within free because else can we be. And your bank be an baby. Because 50 million, according to rules of banking, you can be a bank for Ghana. And so what could tie? What could tie Sami Jemfi, what could tie Mahama? Yeah, be Women Development Bank, Amamo, yeah, be Women Development Bank, Amo. Make a now Dr. Baumia was selling an alternative. Or say Women Development Fund. What is that? Yeah, be mamo den sika na mo de aye adwuma we nye kofa ade besi awowa we nye se kon bra be sign we fa wo dan beto so ansan sika aban ne pegu na ye de amamo adwadifo man kakra mo antie we mama ya be dada mo se ye besi bank de amamo bank ne sika ye de komu a yes 50 million. What does it to say is what does it to say is eza ferry na won ferry ade. That is what the truth is. And this is for ferry ni any. Yam ferry ade. Ye be a bank mama e ma baba wa baba jiska na chede say ma wa ye ma president ma opedo in there opedo ma wo sika na what ye into us or the development bank or ma you ma mi jeno ai na ye hu ni bio. They say you name say Sharafa and vice president there you name Mammy Jane that's what be the bia ma chance said dress bra me name the address so Mammy Jane you name the address so only panama fire no mo amusie Samira hono yesra mo mo de enko boa Mammy Jane ne nko yie ne dress mbasa ye nti yetumi fa ne nko ba bia o ba penny dress basa sa ne ho bag bi chesa bag ne designer no kra no mfata e rate obi a wako school pa wa popa o mami apo yeah no seriously o mami apo pa me ntiase e na no mo se jama ayi SLS Samira akɔhye atade bi eye ma mefe ye nkopa mu bi mre no ye de ma me gina mu abehwe asema nkesi mu funa afi na yi omo de na aba jese gase na nchale mami aye JJT gina na adwuma ne side ti o they say mami ye hu no oh yeah be your development bank na president ma oka de and the development bank obi abediti and yes 50 million. A woman of that caliber should be ashamed of herself. I'm sorry she's the vice president but she should be ashamed of herself. She was the same woman who was the education minister when children couldn't get taught to write. The same Mama Jane. She was the same woman when children couldn't get chalk to be taught with in schools. She was the same woman that cancelled nurses and teachers' allowances. She was the same woman that cancelled utility utility for all that is the same one. Question me person me bisa Oledi Panke. Mami, papa 50 million. What the boy banker? What bet is Canada? What the Bama wana? You guys are so wicked because of power. People would actually put on the reality, put on nipa banya on yanan chain just to play politics to get power. And then munya na chichire mokon. Me wa Ghana na me ye video bi ka kire mo amutie me de bia se. Eye election we ye course no. Nyankopon pekwan bi ana odi begu NDC fu animu ase but omo ehu. Odi bibia ma omo. Mose mo pe parliament mo fa mo pe president mo fa bibia. And 4 years the clock is ticking. Mo nya adwuma maye. And at the NDC 4 years mo twe fiable. Mama Jane and we to me the 50 million with the boy banker. Now unim dia mobo we now. Unim dia mobo. Ghana need the nina ya promise ne say. Ye besi bank ya mano as oba na wakoho akwakoje sebe loan akwakoji loan edi ayeden edi aye adwuma no onya we already say you 50 million man o feeling so for so kwa chenko kasa keke no mame ya man 78 million. Why you say ya be ma bank yo enye savings and loan enye trust fund bank a fully operationalized bank. Yeah, be ma no ya ma 50 per utedwom ho say ewe eba untumi nkasa. Utiri mu bone, wadwene bone, ayemunyone ana ewo so na wanhwe wo badaache. Maame, wanhwe nkodai school anu omoko. Wanhwe nkodai free education ho. Wanhwe wo nursing training ho. Wanhwe napkofuo ho. Na wodi abufuo sesebio gari olon ka akosuru ntino wodi ntuma abo wiyam akoto abade ati aban a ono na ama wo ba ko school no maame na wutedwo mo untumi nkasa mo bank na bo bank na yesi 50 million wasi apia betina ha mi sunye maame enkrofo e power keke no mo po na mo ntie omo power keke no mo pe emu ayedin na so ebe yie maame munya butro oh enkola no fees yanka se ebetia ya de ya ebetia oh ene de ya hia yanka se ebeto ye book say abane ya bre no na ado nko short man devil sakawa na ado nko yempe ene wutidwom ho entontom owe untumi nkasa okwase entia maame facheme kamenko ho yanso bomma ni bi mo adwadifo ma ni bi mo ammoa yen yade musika maslok sika ma NDC so famra mu no yade ma set na dama kroma ni bi dwane ye ebia nso so maame a wutidwam edwamu hima waboteku ei edwamu hima wabo utu brezia woti hoi yade sika bra mu NDC fo apen so no set na dama kro se oye nipa chin mu nto odiska na dwane ameka wonsa MPP by the Ben Omaji Maslow Sika Amma Mohoda. That we have a woman vice president. The catcher was NDC. Me personally, I can't join that party. But the people of Ghana have to be smart. Some of Moma Mokotuaba because of grandma. So when now to Abama grandma, how many times was a grandma be na okra MS speech da? Yem friend po. Yem friend grandma po. and a grandma now so no own position we no ma frɛ no and now yes won ko chia counterpart fo bi ni ade na o hwɛ ayi kabasa bi a wapampam sense no na me say ye mami yes I don't know just ohoro kra ohoro hwɛ o de hwɛ twade o hwɛ ye mami Becky Andra no di ni birthday mommy happy belated birthday to you Rebecca Kufuado we love you so much mommy as old as your mommy ye 70 something me boy your mommy Becky 72 or 74 when you me boy now so hwɛ stabe brisi and mommy be sha thing da no ho papa bi anentu hips ya hips no di china so enu ntina na na do hu no say my beautiful Rebecca oba papa onim dressing nanim so te utie Fabra yankasa your fashionista icon second lady on the fashion they say no me they are making a plan so no ankasa crunch than draw no any design because they will see what fashion sense need too much Hajia Samira Baumia Sebio says sports mpo and or park super but the way your best shin a track suit abo and na no say ye bie ayi bia no park bia no ho baby na ma me ayi sebe guest of honor na se ho na catch and say sebe the cabane straight to park so e dia kure ni ma me we vice president track suit you pay bia you betumi am designer wine cra e dia ma dia kuginem ya bo pina ma me mbra ayi ka baby ni slit bi e che na fe ni watwetwe ni slit na me say hey what on chene dia ma tobi afi we yo Ghana for what on chene ma tobi onya presentable nti yentimi mani nkodi anim it is the truth that's all I'm trying to say onya presentable yeah dear she's knowledgeable she's there onya presentable na oba ticket na so no na I was expecting say ono akoyo ba penny there nka obeko dia mama budget ya mu ready and the only time I see BB mama I see a free BB development bank and also I had the 50 million ekotu and Miranda also say we hear more than 50 million at the BA bank Pakoton color TV the akoto black and white Kokodi ebufuechi once na ebufuechi akobere wukro and then she wo ho so for abro be wo ba untumi nkasa and this is just the beginning you after year we need 3 more years of the same bullshit that we're gonna go through and we all go through it because we told you people mama no me yesremo Kufuado nya oba ko school mama Kufuado nya no oba ko school and the budget here by ma mon can tell me how well were you represented inside this budget your promising money now we failing your promising mo so be yama money now and they were failing make him mo vice president and your ba anchor budget never no betwima say president too how would they say me vice president into other man yama more representation or the you to me and them be brave them instead ye be twitwa near mumbo ye be twitwa near me and the youth no you promise with juma the youth ya promise with juma say ye bema with juma aye na the same abina ba na sa abina say o freeze employment as a youth or party nti how. Meanwhile, you said you voted for His Excellency John Mahama because of Ejuma. Oba ye no, wo de akura we ye no kura no, wa akotena fie. O se kotena fie. O se ko na kotena fie. Now we sign the freeze at employment. So as a youth, you are happy say ya catch us a betting tax. Ya te betting tax so you rather bet than to get job. What kind of society are we really building in Ghana? Like what happened to that industrious Ghanaian? Like
Somebody promises you job, they are not able to give you the job, and you are the one rather defending them. So and all they are telling you is and you are not thinking. Yes, and so now say they have been able to pay every worker. Says can if he yeah, Papa Mahama, and in the NDC buy Juma Ben or Maya or my Pisca de all. Nothing. In the sense can or moody to as I can if we Ghanaians are not asking these questions. Free education, no, and your papa, and 419 and there. Meanwhile, the same free education funding now almost they don't have a dedicated funding. It's now being uncapped, meaning we can now spend more on free education. At this sika any hono, question me person be say, how do you spend it? And you be and me catch them say there are certain things you don't play politics with it, and I'm very serious about that. Yes, me MPP ni all right. But there are certain things you don't play politics with it. You don't play politics with health. You don't play politics with education. You don't play politics with infrastructure. You don't play politics with the issues of gender and man and kwada. You find your politics. You find your politics. Now, so Ghana is like me pese ma buy benti me nimpa za de we de eboa pan and so se me nya akoka se eboa ebi ama buy ma pawenti yenka se enye in the world that buy na what say obi catch obi se education enye proper ebra na ye nananom ti dua ase esu ade kra na binum tumi di nya scholarship de ko Oxford de kusu ade. Let's get serious. Let us get serious. Ebra na eswan konwa mo that generation one for they don't know anything. Ebra na de answer na President Kufuor no answer na yebenya sa capitation grant no ma menka ma de na o ko school o papa konwa na otena so dididi enumere no ene ni table no eno na ye de boss ma na akokoa wasoa na wo de akọ school na wo de akosua de na wo wi a wasen aso abafie because enumere no na dadi bedidi so na oyefo nyaw na fa ko school na memfa ma anadu de suom ye be brimu se kofa freedom of abra. President Kufuor by or this idea we buy energy. We are now able to do and we get funding to Mrs. idea filling in and stuff like that. NDC told you there is no money. Meanwhile, they are uncapping everything so they can spend more. Idea anyone, how do you spend more? How can this be NDC MPP? And Babuna idea no decision you're taking against it's not even worried said the decision is gonna go against them. They actually supporting the person who promised them and is not able to deliver. They are rather supporting that person. What kind of society are we building? What kind of society are we really building? What are we doing? Like, since when the Ghana mentality bad this low? Since when did we descend this low? Say, like, I say, it is all about MPP. It is all about NDC. It is not about Mahama. It is all about Baumia. It's like nothing about Ghana. Since when? Obe a coach school. Yeah, man, the uniform. You are aware. So, Oba no coach school. Yeah, man, the uniform. Yes, I'm a country saying quality education. Nanka omoka se enye quality education no enanka ebra wo mo ho no wo terminal report ankola ne ba fie eye better than the enkola ne de ba na kiaka se NDC fo edi no pre. But this is a situational program now was say enye papa na eye buka education no enkoda no kotro exams a omutwa chen de awo ho na na omawofo no tues cancer no makotro. It doesn't make sense. Let's just say we are just doing politics based on party, baby, and Medina. That is all that is happening in Ghana. Somebody promised you a lean government. Lean government, there's a government a yeketwa. After the lean government, no sika, the bebo home brabaya, and so change sikana and yes, so that no government no cranny pabi brina, yes, in the sikano, edoso no. Get to one government, get one sikano doors, change government can see any sika. And Ghanaians are not worried. They are not asking the critical questions. Oh, yeah, no, NDC need to be defended. Oh, yeah, no, MPP need to be defended. It's like they are not even seeing what is happening. Anyways, Mayana made the program not abbey. I have a few things I just want to share with you, and then I'll be out of here. And it's all had to do
with this whole tax thing. Mama member honorable upon chroma video we I will show you two newspaper articles. We talk about it briefly, and then I'll let people in for them to also.
Appendix 4A of the budget.
Let's listen.
Ubehu, dear friend, no ministries, departments, and agencies expenditure allocation.
Sure.
Administrative sector, Hona Ubehu Office of Government Machinery. Ukai say ye wabemu yero ukujeto ablakwa no ye press conference and abansika 300 million Jubilee House omudi 300 million. Satam ye 8 agencies
Under the Office of
Government Machinery. And Ukraine ye budget here 327 million
a year.
Aye, for the last year.
Yes.
And number and almost your matiso. Into the papa mo ayatiso na also won't say budget na yeden. Abafom. Memfa won't call the total budget. Me de ubeko compensation pe. Baby ana yen spend 327 million for 8 agencies no. Omo no budget is 2.7 billion.
2.7
billion. Compensation of employees. Me too many materials. Office of Government Machinery, of which OGM headquarters and agencies, 2,711,100,839 cities.
That's just compensation.
Cut no way. Only said 300 million. No, Indu 500 million.
Yes.
500 million. Obo 5 times and when you're 2.5 billion. Unim the number of agenda 1 hospitals are way between me. Unim the number of banks are 2.7 billion. And I've mentioned agenda 1 and banks because I'll come to that one. But even the last point, a lot of the NDC young people are more pay juma or munye juma still. And yet just be job. Say I buy on funk of forward jumem. But I buy no on funk of forward jumem no. We are increasing or more compensation at Jubilee House from 300 million to 2.7 billion. Your math no na me the percentage increase.
The 8 agencies under the Office of Government Machinery. That's all.
Say I got 4.
I got 4 agencies.
4 agencies.
Which one?
I can get you the list.
Okay.
I got 4 agencies. Say 2.7 billion. How do you explain this as a cut? How do you explain this as a cut? You come into the numbers, sir.
Ghana for moment we Obikra 8 agencies under government machinery. The budget is 327 million. You say a toss do. Obikra 4 agencies under the same president. 4 agencies, presidency corona. Obikra 4 agencies under them. Also, on the Yaman 2.7 billion. And Ghanaians are not worried. Ghanaians are not talking. The so-called technocrats are not sitting on radio station and TV station to bastardize this budget. That this is indeed a killer budget. This is a budget of no impact. A budget that will not transform nothing for Ghana, but will bring us more woes. Nobody is talking. Will BI okay with it? Or they are shy to talk because they supported the stupidity when it was going on. Is that why they are quiet? When some of us were spending time, I catch them saying, be too many years. So say, mobile higher, mobile no, and the more mabontin Macasana. As I come about bontin and come over Ebecasa. As I come about bontin Becasa, who be so have lean government. Meanwhile, lean government no more needs 2.7 billion. 2.7 billion. A buying an big. Was too big. The government was too big. Government machinery was too big. That government machinery now too big anymore was using 327 million. In the right sense, if we really care about Ghana and think about Ghana, how do you tell me the government that said he was reducing the size to cut cost rather is spending 2.7 billion and is rather the best one than the one who managed 327 million with 8 agencies? They are urging 2.7 no, or no, say Okuta 4 agencies under the presidency. Like, how do you make this math make sense? How do we think as Ghanaians? Now we say, a medium when DCU, a medium when PPU. So the main subject, the main subject
Essay no, and the sank in now my agenda baho. Now a pine to me, no beer, yan found do be our autonomo. We forget about that, and everybody stands NDC, MPP, NDC, MPP, and you are still there unemployed. He is still employed, he's getting his money. The MP is still going to work. You are still unemployed. And you are not worried. A government that promise you say, or Babema Wejuma, and then your buyer, or they are sending the budget to say, oh, freeze employment. You are not there doing demonstration. Mr. Muhammad, this is not what you promised. And you told us, Obama Wejuma, and then I feel the freeze employment. Now, dear Yana say, one more cry, no more that budget, so that as he say, you're more free, so no, almost semi and mobile. Ekufuado no new, but now we are Wejuma. Ekufuado onye Ekufuado nye papa nso na wo ye wadwuma otua wo kaso pepepe e na aban na oye no aban na oye no aban na also oye correct no onu mo say ontumi mfa wadwuma mpo na watua wo ka. And you were a blogger, you were a communicator, regardless of whatever political party you are in. And you are not worried. We pay juma. If they are share budget, me say pay juma, and you are still happy. As a matter of fact, we cry all support to the Osi way juma. While he still stays employed and enjoying all the goodies that comes with it. Bonkroma, you are
be brom the or budget. No. And the first argument say you reduce expenditure. Me see the global picture 250 as against 290. Yeah. Office of Government Machinery from 320 to 2.7 billion. Nti cut be anyhow. Information Ministry. Say one of the a year called Office of Government Machinery. Yes. Me wa Information Ministry. And that year budget on the floor of Parliament. So on the me catch Felix. Nipa na Information Ministry 76 staff no one pamo a civil servants. Omona na we describe on budget no say surplus into yem fanipa. Number 2, budget na you also the year juma or 6 million cedis.
And I'm not allocating my information ministry.
Government communication budget for the whole 12 months, 6 million cedis. And now my budget is 78 million cedis.
For when?
For government communication with Jubilee House. Felix Nishamima, 78 million cedis.
Sir, the agencies are still under them.
Agencies.
Said your name say ISD one, the Information Ministry, and Ghana Publish, and all those agencies. No, they will still be under the Minister of Government Communications.
ODT.
Okay.
Mamin granto enupo.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
Me research na me no. Me news aside. But let me grant you say eno yampa. Na say empo eno yampa. Hwe. Say o ma create line. O say 50 million for research.
For research under why?
Under Office of Government Machinery.
50 million.
50 million cedis.
What?
For research.
Ghana for what? Ghana for ma afire mate. Ye be ya bank amamono. Sika ye de mamo 50 million. Na onye NDC ni asese kan ubenya bi. And NDC for no kra enyo mu ni na na benya. Omu bebre omu nyento mu bubefu. Nipani bebre, they will not get it into Mububefu. They will start to rebel. Yabama philosophy suko achi office 78.8 million. So no infantry no office. Now Ghana for Ghana ni ba open development bank yebe be 16 regions so no the baba capital so then yebe be no. Yes, amamu 50 million. To me FMBA bank. Oda so tie wiemu or 2 years. Oda soti edwamu ho abudu kuteku tare say odi asempa na bo asempa ne de odi asempa na ba because sebio mpreduasa or say the development bank ebremuntino mon forget fund ya no de anka mo be ko makwaji sika de akoye adwuma eni kwanse utua na back. For lack of knowledge my people perish. It's true, but these days for lack of knowledge we shall continue to produce stupid people on this planet. How do you tell me somebody promises you, I will give you a car? The person comes and tells you that you can't drive a car, puts a thing, and you are happy supporting that same person. So what would even make that person to work harder for you? Because they are excuse or my in our support. And so yet, or no new office, we're to me increasing the budget. Sikeni ho, and so the office, we're to me increasing the budget. Sikeni ho, Nanso sabi you, the only common media for the we're to me BM because ye koto media no, not the Ayabeka Biano, media no fanko ye jumamaye, na Ghana for the ye idea free, ya juniswa, ya general form, media na kaka, and one a beboye. Woman will say MPP media were winning a very weak. Woman will say, yeah, media relations near the end very weak. And that is where we can do this idea. Yamboska Kessie, and Farmer Shamima no Quache, and Farmer Captain Smart, Jantonum, Contonum, Farmer Mamma Massa, in class of one or Mubetra, who did the attempt the post to know. Mama Yanko, the Uncle Friends, Uncle Phone, money and fiscal momo, and what better gun and knee bar pesca the aye, Jumano. You see, about money 50 million. 50 million for the whole people in Ghana. Our Mayama, who are traders. And you people are not worried. You guys are not worried. Anybody that wants to join, this is the perfect time to join. I'll give you a chance to talk, and then we will get on from here. An error NSE. Sergio, if you are here, I have posted the video. I've posted the link. I'll post it one more time for you if you want to join. Let's listen to Upon Chroma.
Obina de American officer me buana. And new 2025.
Yes.
Administration officer of government action any research 50 million. They call research
50 million.
Unim sika omode ato for Women's Bank no.
Yeah, that's 51 or so.
And my bank omoko around the country a campaign say big bank amagana ma munya gidi oyimu. Mahama is the hope. And now person will be a banker who have 400 million capitalization.
Yes.
Who yes 400 million now? Sika would be my man and kasamai. Who they find say untumi be branches in across the country until would be 16 pe. And no cranya papa but would 16. Na catcher or bano off once and say this or fuck back for you and son or baby yes can be. Let's just use that. 16 branches. And some of operational expenditure, staff, electricity near Dinina. Yeah, modeling who here less than 1.5 billion.
Sir, among can't tell the kind of bank or baby.
How many types of banks are there in Ghana?
Sir, among can say universal bank.
Mibisao.
A minimum capital.
Lawyer Philippos Ebunsu, Ghana bank types are here.
And this is the problem I have with the media. I used to like Obi a lot, but I stopped listening to Asempa again because of Obi. Obi bar first, not Obi was very just. Obi can as it is. Obi can raw. Ebedu baby na Obi beche will sit in the so I feed the Obi nimpas adi. He's always trying to find like as of defense be the NDC for. And when he started doing that, I guess a lawyer. When you say you need 400 million to operate a bank, it doesn't matter what it is. Savings and loan, say in your bank. Savings and loan, a bank. Savings and loan, a bank. And your bank. Rural bank, say bank. It's not the full-fledged bank. Yeah, can't say no. I feel no. When I say be at the type of bank, what are the and I like what Upon Chroma did here. Philip or say Bonsu, we a lawyer. What are the type of banks we have? And he disgraced himself because apparently, with all the brightness he has, he didn't even know, say, savings and loan is not part of the way traditional banking. Onim say savings and loan in your banking. He is there, he doesn't know. He ought to honor the customer, but onim. But God bless Upon Chroma. Interview with your justice. Listen.
50 million. They call research. Unim sika omode ato for Women's Bank no.
Yeah, that's 51 or so.
And my bank omoko around the country a campaign say big bank amagana ma munya gidi oyimu. Mahama is the hope. And now person will be a banker who have 400 million capitalization.
Yes.
Who yes 400 million now? Sika would be my man and kasamai. Who they find say untumi be branches in across the country until would be 16 pe. And no cranya papa but would 16. Na catcher or bano off once and say this or fuck back for you and son or baby yes can be. Let's just use that. 16 branches. And some of operational expenditure, staff, electricity near Dinina. Yeah, modeling who here less than 1.5 billion.
Sir, among can't tell the kind of bank or baby.
How many types of banks are there in Ghana?
Sir, among can say universal bank.
Mibisao.
A minimum capital.
Lawyer Philippos Ebunsu, Ghana bank types are here.
apart from universal banks, you will rural banks. No, maybe. Any microfinance institutions.
Microfinance and bank.
No, but share
at 9:30.
Yes.
Or say banking and specialized deposit. Banking it has its meaning. A rural bank, you classify as part of. Now, I don't know who campaign one country man say will be a rural bank.
And a microfinance.
And a microfinance and a savings and loans. So be an equal who promise you one bank.
Women's Development Bank.
Now we 51 million for bank. Now the 50 million according to Jubilee House all the year research.
You could do 50 million no ya the koto near could din poto. This is the state again. They were talking about the abolishment. Mr. Abolition. Mummy Nighty. In Trashy, ye be free baby. Yes, Remo. Mamma Shamon Coyet, Netchin, Mecas will be a dam. It is there in the Mahama abolishes killer taxes. And what are the killer taxes he abolished? Or he said he would abolish. Ghanaians have to get serious. Anyways, let me stop this. Go get some medication for myself so I can be properly well for tomorrow. To fire on well. Looks like I'm coming down with the flu or something, but I can be fully ready to come online and then serve again. Midamuni nase, mama je ready tea. Mama share what TikTok pa which I'm follow na montapo so my mama share with YouTube. Mon subscribe when I'm follow my as we have started gidi say, you know, they are going to try as much as they can to clamp the page. And what I'll ask you is when times are you back into so when your notification cry from time to time, no more TikTok, no more Facebook, more YouTube, no more me page and so more when your free time to cry but Felix appear political zone abraso. Or bas we be our background and I'm more live winning class and I'm more live. Best them. Mwame na into me page way. Na into me fanya juma. EDSC and so say by Yaminton and Micham, and you'll be a cassia. Chairman, bye bye.